Happy Sunday, everybody. Father's Day to all of you fathers out there, whether you've had children, pets, whatever. Just it's a day of celebration for you. So enjoy it. Get coddled a little bit. I've done a few cameo Father's Day shout outs today, which is really kind of fun. Just to wish these people happy Father's Day from their families. It's really sweet. Let's see, we are in Juneteenth, which is about time there is some recognition of the end of one of our darkest times in our history. And so it's a cause for some kind of recognition, finally. That's officially on the books. Let's see what else we got going on. It's a nice day. The dogs have been fed. They're relaxing. I was watching a documentary about Disneyland, Disney World, primarily about the technology, about all the audio animatronics, the first time they did Mr. Lincoln, and how it's evolved over the years and all the new things, because I just find that kind of stuff fascinating. I love science, I love technology, I love machinery, so to see all this stuff going is really neat. It was fun visiting the immediate family there yesterday. I love the guys, and we're booking plane flights to head back to the East Coast in November to do a run back there. So it's kind of when you get an airline ticket booked, it starts to become a reality. Like maybe this is really going to happen finally. But what I thought I would do today is visit a song from the first album that got us all together, which was Danny Korchmar's Japanese release of songs that he had written for other people. And this was with Vivid Records. I don't know, God, I forget when we did this one. It's been about 8 years now, something like that. And we went to Japan and toured it. But this, it was a Danny Korchmar deal. But when the label asked him, what are you going to call it? He thought about it and he goes, well, God, these guys are kind of like, they're my immediate family. So it's Danny Korchmar and the immediate family. Then after this Obligation album was over and we were all of a sudden realized this was an entity worth continuing with, then it just became the immediate family at that point. And everybody's got their fingers in the pie here equally. But when Danny was doing these, because the thing is, especially Danny and Waddy have written a lot of stuff for other people and had their songs covered, and they've produced people. This was a song that we did on that album that he did with Don Henley, and it was a big record for Don Henley, and Danny and Don co-wrote this together. I think the album that we did for Japan was sort of subtitled Honey, Don't Leave L.A., but it's Danny Korchmar and the Immediate Family. But we always kind of think of it as Danny Korchmar and the Immediate Family as the album. But I think if you were to look it up, it would be under Honey, Don't Leave L.A. by Danny Korchmar and the Immediate Family. I'm getting myself wrapped up in this here. But this was a song called All She Wants to Do Is Dance. It's really a fun song, and we love playing this live because as soon as people hear it, they kind of know what it is. It's like, we also do Dirty Laundry, which Cooch co-wrote with Henley. So I thought I would just play along with All She Wants to Do Is Dance because it would just be fun to play today. Yeah, I was out doing yard work this morning and got into some serious bush dust. I was in there trying to clean some things out and ended up with a lot of dust. And I've got one thing that I don't agree with physically is any mildew. And I can really get messed up from mildew. I got to be real careful. Like when I take down the sweet peas and stuff after they're spent, they get really mildewy. And I remember one time taking down a wall of them and almost went into anaphylactic shock, I think, from the amount of breathing problems I had. Where I don't have hay fever or anything like that, but this was a killer. So I got a little dust this morning, so I should either stop talking or go do vocals. I don't know. We'll see. But let's go ahead and listen to play. All she wants to do is dance. This is really such fun, man. The band is so good. And this is a long time ago. The band is so much stronger now and tighter, the new stuff. But this is still a whole lot of fun. So here we go.
She wants to get down.
never really over till the button. Got it. All she wants to do is dance. The immediate family. Danny Korchmar, though, at that point. So much fun playing these songs with these guys, and especially songs like that. I mean, we're now developing it's all this material we're doing now is all original band material that wasn't done with anybody else. It doesn't have anybody else's covers or anything like that. But it was fun when we would start doing these gigs, and Cooch would introduce the band as that we're a cover band that only plays originals, which is exactly what was going on when we were doing, Dirty Laundry and Werewolves of London and Johnny Strikes Up the Band, all the Zevon and all these different songs that we've done for other people. Machine Gun Kelly, which James Taylor recorded, but Cooch wrote. Lots of stuff, so it was really fun. And I love these guys. I can't wait to get out and share our music with you all out there. And then somebody said something yesterday. I was dinking around a little after I finished playing, and I started just to kind of go, playing a little Blackbird. And then one of my favorite things was, I'm going to make this a twofer day. One of my favorite things was playing Blackbird with Judith Owen. I remember we were sitting around one day and just kind of playing, and I just started doing playing this harmonic, and then she fell in her ear she heard Blackbird out of that, so we ended up recording it, but we would end up doing that as a kind of our final encore on most of the concerts we were doing, especially when we were out as a duo. It was really a beautiful, intimate way to end the show. I remember we were playing in the UK somewhere, I forget, but we were doing these little tiny venues, small clubs and little theaters. And we were in one club, and I think it was Judith and myself and Pedro Segundo on percussion. And we'd played our whole set, and the whole time there were like bleachers set up with little tables, but then there were some larger tables down on the floor in front of us. And off to this left side from stage looking out, it was on the left side, was a table, and it was a husband and wife there. And it was the weirdest thing, because before the show, this guy came up to me and was like glomming all over me, going, "Oh man, I love your work, man. You're like in my favorite." Then during the entire show, the guy was a pain in the ass, just like did not want to be there. His wife was loving the show, and he was like, just really one of these annoying people where you're going, why the hell are you even here? And then we start playing Blackbird, and he decides to get up, probably to go to the bathroom or something, has the tablecloth caught in his clothes, his pants, or he might have tucked it in, stands up, dumps the whole table over, food plates, bottle of wine glasses, they're all breaking, tables on its side. And the guy's a complete wreck, and we're sitting up there doing Blackbird singing. I look over, and Pedro has snot running out of his nose. He's laughing so hard from this. And Judith and I are just like, we're trying to pull our way through this song while this absolute chaos is taking place over there with this idiot who's just over-ended his table, and during the quietest, most intimate song of the show. So you never know what's going to happen when you play a gig. Anything is possible. But I thought I'd just go ahead and play our Judith and my version of Blackbird. I love doing this. So here, let's just do a little something else to close out the weekend here. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Let me start this over. It's hard to hear the beginning of this.
These broken wings and stars shining bright
Oops.
above you.
Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious.
Night.
Sorry. Too many windows open. I couldn't find it. That was another beautiful tune by Judith. Blackbird's a hard one to play like that because there's so much of it was our eye contact with each other. We were really breathing it. And on the album version, Gabriella Swallow's also playing cello on it. But yeah, I screwed up in the middle of it a little bit there. I haven't played it in a long time. But it's such a beautiful song. Almost every rendition you hear of it, you just go, oh man, that's great. It's so good. Let's see. I think that'll be it for today. I've got a bunch of stuff to take care of around here. I'm going to go out and do a little more yard work while it still hasn't warmed up too much yet. It's still quite tolerable outside. Starting to cool off a little bit, but still it's hot, way hotter than I like it to be. But more than anything, just sending wishes out to all the pops out there. I never had kids myself, but I feel like a pop to so many dogs and cats and rabbits and guinea pigs and all the animals I've had in my life. It's the same kind of parental responsibility. But and then I just pulled out a picture of my dad and sent off birthday or happy Father's Day wishes to him wherever his soul may be. And with that character, it could be anywhere. I love him. It's like he was an amazing character. So so take good care. Again, shout out time to all of the first really, there's not even really a way of describing these people. They're frontline, they're first responders, they're everything. But there are people who are just working so hard and consistently on a daily basis to try to save lives and rid this world of this terrible disease that has befallen us. And so many of those, all the fathers that are in the hospital right now working who aren't going to be able to be home celebrating with their family, or the fathers that are hospitalized that aren't going to be able to be home with their families, or the people that are just working in general in public, dealing with public, and so many people that are kind of not wanting to adhere to the rules and putting all these people in harm's way. It's a tough time, but my appreciation for these people runs very, very deep, and I thank them every day because they deserve it. Of all elements and levels of society, they are the most consistently important and strong and essential to us at this time in our history, plus all time, but I mean right now it's really an astounding time. So I'm going to get going. Have a great rest of the weekend. Our live stream will be this coming Tuesday again, so don't forget that, 3 p.m. Pacific, and the one-on-one Clubhouse Skype and FaceTimes is a week from yesterday. It's next Saturday, so mark that down. People have been signing up for that. And let's see, anything else to report here? No, lots of things going on, but I'll fill you in as they come up and have some more immediate relevance. So I'm gonna get going here. I'm gonna put my ding wall away here. There we go. Hang you up a little later on today. I have some bass parts to look at for some people, and I'll take care of that and just printed out some music for a show I'm doing tomorrow night with Marty Davich, my friend Marty Davich. We're filming a song with a wonderful group of musicians, and that should be a lot of fun too. So I will see you tomorrow morning, and till then, just happy Father's Day, all you characters out there. Bye-bye.